All right, fellas, you did a great job today, and I want to review what we talked about to make sure that you feel comfortable. And in fact, my dumb butt is going to save you a step because I really wasn't thinking. The way that I showed you to put the video in is fine, but the way that you did it originally is also okay. And it's probably even more simple in some regards. So, what we talked about today to review is how to embed or place a video link inside of Canvas. And the way that we did it today is that we looked at announcements. And the first thing that we talked about is that for our announcements, we wanted them to come to the top of the screen up here. In order to do that, we go into settings. And once we go into settings, we want to make sure that we're in course details, not in navigation, not in sections, not in apps, not in feature options, course details. Now, and I need to scroll down. So I'm going to scroll down here and we're going to find that button, our old friend, more options. Okay. And we're going to click this dialog box, it's called, or this check box. And boom. And then we can select how many different announcements actually show up on the top of our screen. I'll do 2. You can do more if you wanted. We set them to 2 with you guys, but you can absolutely do more. And one of the big things that you have to remember is to always save. Those orange buttons are always action buttons, whether it be to create a new page, a new announcement, in this case, to save before we leave. If we don't save or we don't update, we're going to lose what we just changed. So I'm going to update our course details. I don't have any announcements made, so it's not really going to change anything on the home page just yet. There's nada there, but it does say recent announcements, which you can see. And so let's make an announcement by embedding a video. So right here, I'm going to go down to announcements. I'm going to find that magical orange button once again with the plus sign. Voila. And we're going to say watch, and it's going to be yoga. So I want to embed a video here. I showed you one way to do it, which is this, where you can embed using this system and insert the link. However, this is kind of a more advanced option because I can change how big it is and what it looks like. So I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys to kind of forget that. So forgive me. If you're doing it the other way and you feel more comfortable how we discussed it, you're absolutely fine, but I think this is even easier. So don't shoot me for being a dumb bunny and telling you a different way. It's just there's more than one way to skin a cat here. So I'm going to go then and open up a new tab. I'm going to go to YouTube, okay, .com, and I'm going to click on a yoga session with my teacher here. And then what I'm going to do is I am going to copy the link above. Voila. And then I'm going to come in here into new announcement. And so what we talked about, there's 2 ways to put this video in here. And I actually think that I made a mistake in telling you this way. This is fine, and it's no problem. But I can also just click in here and make sure with the left click and then right click and paste. And if you'll notice something here, it does have the link, but there's also a message above that says this link will be replaced with an embedded video. So it's almost like this is a redundant button that is unneeded. The one thing you can do with this is change the size of the embed. And on our case, that's not necessarily that important. So we've got this here. I've clicked in. I'm good. I'm ready to go. I could also, like I told you, you can do it this way as well, which would be here. And you could right click what you copied. And it's going to show up in there. And the other one is there too. Okay, so I did it both ways so you could see it. When I come down here, I'm going to save. And we're going to go to home. There's the announcement. It has 2 different ways that I just showed you. That's the difference when you embed it. The way that I showed you is it's bigger. And it just looks nicer for me. But you can just put the link as well. And right here, guys, I went back to the home page and voila, you got our watch yoga. The kids will pop in and do it. You might want to watch because she's pretty cute. And that's all, folks. If you have more questions, let me know, gentlemen. Enjoy your weekend.